And this, developing heat actions. This is something that I love and for. Look at that Akiyama haircut back then. The old company doesn't matter now anyway. What's important is getting this new company off the ground. So, will you lend me some money? I'm not against the idea, but why come to me? Can you get your bank to cover it? I guess I didn't pass the review. They asked me what business the company would be in, but I hadn't decided yet. Something on... Well, everybody, and welcome back to Yakuza 4 Remastered. But why'd you send him to a hostess club? He'll just go out and have fun, and on your tab, no less. A first-time visitor to a hostess club hardly ever manages to invite a girl out afterward. Anybody who succeeds in that is either rich or a smooth talker. But this guy's broke, so he's about a 0% chance of pulling this off. We don't know that. I mean, he might fall into some crazy beginner's luck. That would be a miracle. Well, if he pulls off a miracle at a time like this, it'll be the first of many. Luck is just another kind of talent. Wouldn't you agree? Maybe, but even so, if that guy gets his very own miracle, then he's one of the most talented men I've ever met. Welcome back. So, where's that hostess? That club is no good. The girl at my table only said a few words, then clammed up almost immediately. Isn't it her job to get the conversation going? I'm the customer. The paying customer. Yeah, paying with someone else's money. Yeah. Seriously, though, any other club, and I would have had him eaten out of the palm of my hand. It all boils down to a bad club. Even if we were to assume it was the club's fault, you still didn't manage to pass the test. That means I won't be giving you a loan. John, would you mind showing Sabato-san here out? It's time for him to go. Hi. Of course. Right this way, sir. Wait just a second. If you just let me try a different test, I'm positive I pass with flying colors. Please, I'm counting on you. Give me one more chance. One more. Fine. But this really and truly is your last chance. Bring me the business cards of 10 company presidents. Any kind of company will do. 10 business cards? Is that really all you need? Corporate CEOs, presidents of small factories. Take your pick. Just find 10 of them. Get their cards and bring them here. Are you sure? That sounds pretty easy. I mean, I used to be a president myself. I can get 20 or even 30 cards, no problem. Excellent. I'm glad to hear it. Well, good luck. I'll see you soon. I'll be right back, okay? Better get that 5 mil ready for me. Chief, why are you giving him a second chance? You'd usually send somebody like him well on his way by now. He's just so astoundingly clueless. Don't you want to see how it all ends? Not particularly. Look at it from my perspective. You always forget to collect on your loans. Too many boneheaded customers like him and I'll be up to my neck in extra work. And I appreciate every last ounce of work you do, Hana-chan. Don't I always treat you to a delicious meal at the end of every month? I guess you can do what you want. It is your company, after all. If it were you, Hana-chan, how would you go about collecting 10 presidents' cards? Well, I'd probably pop into an office building and talk to company presidents directly. A frontal attack, huh? Good answer. As for me, I'd probably grab hold of a president or two, take them to a print shop, and have them make some cards. A little aggressive, maybe, but yeah, that sounds like something you'd do. Nothing wrong with that. Hell, I could even have a print shop make up a bunch of fake cards if I wanted. Your straightforward method requires courage, while mine calls for a quick wit. Regardless, I doubt he's capable of either. Welcome back. So, you got those cards? Yeah. I only have one. My father's. None of the CEOs I knew at my company are even in this town. Are there any company presidents here? It's all businessmen and restaurants. Actually, you're looking at one. Sorry if my appearance deceived you. Well, then, since you weren't able to pass the test, I'm afraid I won't be giving you the loan after all. Hana-chan, would you mind showing Shibato-san his year out? It's time for him to go. Of course, right this way, sir. Alright, wait a second. The test was set up all wrong. I can do better, I promise. Please, I'm counting on you. Give me just one more chance. One more. Alright. But only one more. Now then. Find three people to be your business partners, and bring them to me. Business partners? 3 of them? Is that really all you need? Yeah. People who'd be happy to help build a company. What do you think? Can you do that? What are you talking about? I've got tons of friends. It won't take long at all. I'll be right back, okay? Better get that 5 million ready for me. Chief, enough's enough. I've never seen you give anybody this many chances. I suppose you're right. But it's all just so interesting, don't you think? Guy's a walking disaster. Chief. You know, Hana-chan, a man might have lots of people he calls friends, but I doubt many of them would actually be willing to risk their livelihoods on him. He says it'll be a cinch to find 3 of them, but unless he's especially trustworthy or charismatic, they won't be on board. Welcome back. So, where's those 3 business partners? They just don't understand. I told them they could easily pull in 100 a year, 100 mil a year. They just left everything to me. Ah, so you failed the test. It's not my fault, it's theirs. They're just too blind to see it. And after all those times they begged for an invite to my parties, too. Parties? My online game parties. You mean you haven't heard? They're kind of a big deal. They call me Hurricane Salt. I see. Well, it hardly matters at this point. You weren't able to pass the test, which means our one discussion is over. My apologies. Hana-chan, would you mind showing Shibato-san here out? It's time for him to go. Wait just a second. You're telling me you know all about me from one lousy test? Who do you think you are? A god? Please, I'm counting on you. Give me just one more chance. One more. Please, I'm begging you. Let me try again. I swear I'll take it a whole lot more seriously this time. It's always just one more with you. I've given you 3 chances already. No matter how many times you try, you'll never pass. Alright? So leave. I'm tired of having to string along a big talkative nitwit. Please! This is it! My very last chance. If you give up on me now, I'm finished. Will you just leave already? I'm positive I can build a company that will never ever need to downsize. You really want to start your own company, don't you? Are you sure you're being entirely honest with me? And yourself? Absolutely. No lies and no excuses, period. Fine. And this is your honest to good chance this is your honest to goodness last chance. You fail, you leave. Got it? Got it. I'll pass it for sure this time. You'll see. Okay, here we go. Our friend's leaflet company is in the red. If you can get it to turn a profit again, I'll lend you the 5 million yen. But that could take years! The door's right there if you're not interested. What's it gonna be? You in or out? Alright. Where is this leaflet company anyway? It's Paradise Advertising on West Shikufuku Street, just past the M store. Let me give him a call. Hello? Paradise Advertising? This is Akiyama over at Sky Finance. Akiyama-san? To what do I owe the pleasure? You'd be asking for management advice, right? I found just the man for the job. Named Shioburo-kun. I'll be sending him to you very shortly. Really? Shioburo-san, is it? Thank you so much. I'll be waiting. Now it's all up to you. Paradise Advertising on West Shikifuku Street. I'm sure you'll see it when you get there. Alright, I'll be back. Chief, are you sure about this? That's one heck of a test. Isn't Paradise Advertising doing really bad right now, business-wise? Stuck in the red even though sales remain strong and steady? Yeah, that's right. Even if sales go through the roof, the expenses are really high. Which means their only choice is to downsize and cut their... Ah! Yep. All they can do now is downsize, and our friend, Shibuto-kun, who would rather see a company die than shrink, well, I'll be forced to do just that. You're a bad man, Chief. Call it a shock therapy. If you can't do this, he's hopeless. Shock therapy? Don't you think you should go check up on him, just in case? You never know. Well, if you insist. Do you remember where Paradise Advertising is? The west end of Shikifuku Street? Just past the M store, right? I'll be fine. I've been there plenty of times. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. Hold on the fort till I get back. Alright. Past the M store and West Shikifuku Street. I need to remember Shikifuku Street. This is Tanakachi Alley. Shikifuku Street. That's up here, ain't it? Yeah, I need to go. It's just straight up for now. It's past the M store, so I basically do need to just do a straight shot forward. Try not to start any other side quests while I'm at it. Hey, you want to fight? No? Anybody want to fight me? Try not to start that side quest over there. There's a guy over here who wants to fight. Let's spring this on ya, but it's time for an ass whooping. Boom, boom, boom. Alrighty, buddy. You asked for it. Now we playing games, aren't we, son? What the? Hey, now! Now, who grabs people? What did you think you were playing at, huh? Come here, buddy. Let's play. Aw, yeah. What are you afraid of? If you're gonna be like that, this door's getting closed all the way, because you're not going nowhere, dog. Yeah, you gave me that money, sucker. There's another guy who wants to fight right over there. I thought he did. Oh, I need to pass him first. Excuse me, asshole. Best watch that. Damn it. Woo! Wow, buddy, you cheap. Come on over here. Sometimes you just like the style on them. If you can. Unlike me. Alright, so this way. I think this way. It is this way, right? It might be the other way. Is it this way? What do you want? Who asked you to put your hands on me, fatty? Love Akiyama's fighting style, dude. Thank you. I'll be putting that away, though. Should I even bother with this guy? Looks like he gonna puke. Soft garbage. Why is it soft? Alright, hold on. I don't think I'm getting this right. Oh no, I need to speak to this man. Yo, what's going on? Oh, Akiyama-san. Well, that Shiobara guy you sent over showed up. He marched in blasting about how he was going to put me in the black. But when I showed him the books, I guess he ran out of steam. Well, the thing is, he's inherited his father's company, but didn't want to downsize. And because of that, he wound up running the place into the ground. He willingly ruined his father's business just to avoid downsizing? Say, Akiyama-san, do you think that'll happen to my place, too? Most likely. I peered over your books last time we talked. You'd be hard-pressed to get any more profit, and you've cut all the corners you can. The only thing left to do is... my dad came in. I was trying to see if we had the Quiet Place movie on disc when they had never had it till today when he bought it. But if I had it already. Anyway, I guess you're right. I also got some tea. Oh, another thing. Do you know where Shiobara-kun went? Not exactly. He was walking around toward Children's Park, though. He was? Thanks. I'll have to stop by again sometime soon. How hot is my tea today? Probably burning hot. Decent enough. Well, did you think of a way to get them back on track? What's wrong? You dropped by Paradise Advertising, yeah? You knew all along, didn't you? Knew what? You sent me to that company knowing full well it was the only thing that could be done was do downsizing. They have sufficient sales and good management. They take all the refund orders they can. I don't see how they could possibly bring in any more money. Which means they have to reduce their expenses. Employee salaries have already been slashed, and there's simply no more fat to trim. Your president is a real go-getter too. Keeps pristine books, has great employee morale. And still he's stuck in the red. Now that sounds like the CEO you claim to be. You're looking at all the right places. If we need to reduce expenses, there's only one thing left to do. Cut personal cost, in other words. Hey, it ain't old Shibaro-san's son, idiot's son. Imagine my surprise running into you here. You worked for my father's company. So you remember me, do you? Well, thanks to you bringing down your old man's business, I'm still out of a job. But I either had to downsize or close the place down. My hands were tied and Well, then you should have downsized. You think your way was more noble? My hands were tied, ha! You think that's gonna make up for all the hardships you caused? Speaking as a manager, downsizing is... Does it make you proud that you didn't downsize? Well, guess what, pal? Your pride won't put food on the table. Who hired me now, at my age? I either live on the street or die in the gutter. Take some responsibility and die alongside me. Bad idea, old man. Once you take a wife, your wife is over for good. Shut up. You can never understand how I feel. Never. You're right. I couldn't. Still, murder's not the answer. What's your deal, huh? You taking this moron's side? If you want to try and start over, I can help. Well, I can lend you money, anyway. I don't want your damn money. How dare you insult me? That does it. We'll go down together. Oh man, Kamurocho, man. Couldn't be possible. Didn't think I'd see him ever again. Yeet. Woo! I have never seen that one. Good tea. Very good. Hey. I'm here for this bullshit. I worked with his dad for more than 30 years. We were good friends, all of us. And then this ignorant moron, he tore it all to pieces. That company was... It can't be easy to start over at your age. But if you're willing to try, stop by Sky Finance and Tenkakichi Alley. I know I said that wrong. Street, as well. I'm just a money lender. Well, the little money might just be what you need right now. Sky Finance. Drop by any time. You knew all along. You knew that downsizing was the only way to get that company in the black. Yep, sure did. I knew it. Then, why? Why? His friends had been with him from the start. The president didn't want to downsize, but it was the only way to save his company. And he still couldn't bring himself to do it. So you've come here to mull it over, is that right? That angry old man, Paradise Advertising, I imagine you probably understand this now. Downsizing isn't necessarily a bad thing. Sure, it's not always the ideal or even the only option, but sometimes you have to do what's best for the company. If you don't, you might end up hurting a lot more people, like that old man. You see what I'm trying to say? Akiyama-san, could you ask that Weefoot company guy to come meet us here? Sure, I'll call him right now. Yes, hello? This is Akiyama from Sky Finance. We have something we'd like to talk to you about. Could you come to meet us at the park? Can I get some tea? What is it, Akiyama-san? Is something wrong? Shibaro-kun wants to talk to you. Well, I once brought down my father's printing company because I didn't want to downsize and lose all the good people he'd employed over the years. And now your company's in the same position mine was. My apologies if this is too straightforward, but you have to downsize. Yes, I thought as much. But my people have been with me since the beginning. How can I just force them out like that? If the business fails, that's it. Everything's over. All of your employees get hurt, even every last one of them. I understand it's a tough decision to make, but it's the president's responsibility to protect the company. Akiyama-san. I agree. Downsizing the only option. My heart goes out to you, but it's gotta be better than turning everybody out into streets. I see. I guess that really is the only way to go then. I just have one favor to ask of you. If this downsizing does turn your company around, make sure the people who forced out get first crack at working for you again. After all, it's those employees who served the company by leaving. They'd all been friends and co-workers for a long time. Alright, I promise I will. When I first met you, Shibaro-san, I assumed you were nothing more than some half-baked smartass. But now I see that you look out for everyone like a fine, upstanding CEO. I know it's awfully hard, but we've got to do the best we can for our employees. Now, if you'll excuse me. Thank you very much. I learned a lot from all this. Paradise Advertising will be in the black soon enough. So let's consider the test pass. The money is yours, provided you're still interested. Yes, I am. I can't give up now. I still don't know what kind of company to build, but I'm going to do my best to make sure it brings happiness to everyone who works there. I can promise you that much. Good for right now. That's enough. Here you are then. 5 million yen. Thank you so much. I'm going to give it everything I've got. This is all I've got, but I'd like you to at least have some token of my gratitude. Please accept it along with my thanks. Sure, why not? Thank you kindly. Alright, I'm off. I'm about to become a very busy man. Yeah, I didn't do this quest before. Kinda felt like it though. Oh, that's something I forgot. You see that there? Max health and max heat increase? That happens as well when you level up. So you don't upgrade your health anymore. I don't think you can. It does it automatically along with your heat abilities. What was I going? Oh, I was going for combo speed boost. Akiyama needs that boost. I'll need these. Well, maybe not. If I am knocked onto the ground, I should get this. Okay, that was a long quest. Like, that's basically the whole episode is just that one quest. Let's go figure out what this quest is over here. Do. Doesn't look like there's any fight nearby. No people with memos either. Sorry if you hear any gulps. I just can't get enough of this goddamn tea, man. I tell you. Does no one want to fight? Just right quick. Just right quick. Nobody? Nobody at all? Actually, I think he does. He's walking back and forth like he wants to fight. No? Really? Okay, I'm just gonna grab this and get moving then. Back I go. What are these guys looking at? Well, they're not the important one. Forget it! Those girls hate my guts! Don't give up now. After all, you know, are you sure that's a... You sure that's a woman? She's got the face of a man. After all, you've only seen 3 of them. Yeah, and each one gave me the same open-mouthed stare. My best jokes flew right over their heads. I'm telling you, it isn't working out. It's no use. I'll never manage an article on Hostess Club's tips and tricks. And excuse me, I hate to interrupt, but you're not going in. Would you mind moving aside? Sorry, we'll get out of your way. Wait, aren't you... Mini Mizuo-san from the Mars Fires comedy duo? Wow, I'm a big fan of yours. See, Mimizawa-san? I told you I had plenty of fans in Kanto. Are you here for work? Hope it goes well. I'll be rooting for you. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Mizawa-san, this is your chance. This fan of yours seems to know the nightlife around here. Maybe he can tell us about the hostess clubs. What are you talking about? You want me to embarrass myself in front of a fan? Here's the thing, Minimizawa-san. Entertainers have to be reasonable if they want to get hired back. Fulfilling your assignment is paramount. Keep up the spoiled brat act, and I'll see to it you never darken the doorstep of our publishing house again. Alright, okay, I'll do it. Excuse me, do you happen to frequent hostess clubs? If I may be so bold as to ask. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Wonderful. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ashibi, an entertainer for Casanova, an editor for Casanova, a magazine for men who want to become more popular with the ladies, and, oh, I'm Akiyama. The thing is, Akiyama-san, we've commissioned a series of articles from Minizawa-san here on some tips to use at the clubs, Jewels and Shine. But it seems they do things differently out west, where Minizawa is from. He's having a hard time hitting it off with these Tokyo girls. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you think you could give Minizawa-san a little info on some of the girls at the clubs I've mentioned? I'll pay you for your time, of course. Come on, Minizawa-san. Don't you have something to add? Please? Well, I guess I could tell you about a couple of my favorites. That would be wonderful. Thank you very much. We're working out at Q's Bar in Kamurocho Underground Mall. Could you stop by there when you have some info for us? Please, whenever you can. Sure thing. I'll see you later. So what quest is this? What quest is this? Oh, if I wanna... So basically, I need to deal with the girls at the clubs if I want to deal with this guy. So I need to get the girls out of the way at the clubs before I finish that guy off. Okay. Okay! Let's go get this memo right quick. She might do, yes. Oh, no, this one's far too unscrupulous. Yes. I'm here to find the perfect hostess, too. Come now, take a look. Just knowing about these girls is enough for me. Going to an actual hostess club? Perish the thought. Why, if I met them, the perfect image of my mind would be ruined. No, it's not a matter of preference, but of my own personal principles. I'm sure someone like you could handle the disappointment, though. Wow, she's perfect. Simply the pinnacle of womankind. Has the day finally come for me to break free of my principles? No, I must hold fast. Not yet. Okay, weirdo.